Okay, so I'm gonna do an atheist video for once. A thing about religion, and I think I'd start with something a bit easy to talk about. I'm not gonna go into the complicated aspects of this. Today I'm gonna talk about the afterlife, specifically the Christian Islam kind of afterlife, and as an atheist, why I kind of can't agree with it and why I can't believe in it. So let's start off with what the world knows, probably more so than many other afterlives, the Judeo-Christian / Islamic afterlife. Now, as we know, in Christianity, and I'm going to paraphrase a lot, I mean, I've not really read the Bible that much, and I can't quote it from heart, but I can kind of quote what the Quran says, but let's just stick with Christianity first. Now, Christianity, you know, they believe in heaven. Most Christian sects believe that that heaven is a place of eternal bliss and happiness, and that's where God sends all the people who've behaved themselves and been good slaves, I mean Christians, to live happily ever after. You know, where their souls will just be eternally happy and they'll have great things to them. And you know what? I don't want that. I'm sorry, but as far as I'm aware, most of the time that I've been on this earth as an atheist, and by the way, I enjoy living, you know, I love being alive, but I don't want it to last forever, okay? Because staying on this earth with the amount of crazy bullshit that I have to deal with on a daily basis, that isn't just social justice warriors and isn't just creationists and racists, etc., etc., it's pretty damn horrible, okay? I don't want to be also old, decrepit, and probably suffer from dementia, you know. I have gone on record, not on here, but in my personal life, saying that if I ever got dementia, I'd want to kill myself. But that's a whole other ball game entirely. But you know, I don't want to live forever. We're not meant to live forever. I'm comfortable with that. Also, heaven would get really boring, wouldn't it? I mean, it's eternal bliss forever. Eventually you would just be like, you know what, I'm used to this, and you know, eternal bliss, it's all fun, right? But where's the excitement? Where's the danger? Where's the feeling of getting pissed and nearly falling over, or you know, you're taking a drug for the first time and you can't believe you're doing such an illicit act. You know, the adrenaline. There doesn't seem to be an adrenaline rush that you would get from being a bit of a bad person, you know, not necessarily horrible, you know, like killing people, just, you know, doing something naughty, you know. Heaven is just so clean cut and boring, you know. You see, you know, like a Mormon with his well, not all Mormons like that, but you know, the stereotypical Mormon with his lovely tie and suit, you know, he's looking very nice and middle class and clean cut. That's what I imagine heaven to be like, you know, a suburb. I mean, I kind of live in a suburb right now, but it's an inner suburb, so you know, it's next to the inner cities that I originally came from, but not quite the suburbs that the rich people live in. And then you got the Islamic heaven, which is basically the same, only they have rivers of milk and honey. What's wrong with water? I mean, I don't know about you, but those rivers of milk must stink horrible after a couple of weeks. Hell, even a couple of months. I mean, what's keeping them from rotting? And what about the honey? I mean, some people don't like honey. I don't mind honey, but I couldn't eat too much of it, you know. There's only so much sweetness you can take. It's literally a saccharine place, isn't it? The Muslim heaven. So, you know, the problem with their afterlife is not only is it somewhere you wouldn't want to be in an extended period of time because it would just drive you nuts and make you bored, it's just too perfect. And also the fact that there is no afterlife anyway. I know full well that my atoms will become one with the universe again and create new life and new building blocks and new planets and suns and black holes, etc. But and that my body will rot into the ground and become one with the earth as it was probably before. You know, my atoms and the energy. You know, my energy will be recycled, etc. I'm happy with that. You know. That if that's what happens to me, which it will happen to me, then so be it. It's better than nothing, you know. And then there's hell. They all agree with hell. They all agree about one thing in hell, that it's a place of eternal damnation, and that you will be burned in a place of fire and brimstone. But then, like, You know, the one thing that I don't get about hell is that, you know, it's run by the devil, you know, Lucifer, Beelzebub, whatever he's called on any daily basis, right? He's supposed to be responsible for all the bad in the world, when really it was God that was, you know, he was the one who invented it all, you know, put it all in those apples or whatever fruit it was on the tree of life, you know? Yet, why would he punish you for that? Why would he punish Adolf Hitler for doing something that he's supposed to be responsible for? He's supposed to be the evil guy. Why would he punish you for being evil? Surely if you were a horrible cunt who lied, cheated and stealed all the way through his life, you'd be best buddies with the devil. Also, we know full well that the devil is like to have all the drugs and rock and roll and all the music that's fucking incredible. Like Tupac, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, etc. They'd all be in hell fucking in that concert 24/7. That is a far more appealing and less boring than heaven. So at least you never know what you're gonna get with people like that. You know, it's exciting, it's adrenaline rush, etc. So that's why I can't believe in the afterlife. It's just a walking, like the Bible itself, a walking contradiction. You know, the devil is evil, that he'll punish someone for being evil. Surely it's God that punishes you for being evil. Surely the devil would like reward you for being evil. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, you notice that a lot of religious people are absolutely terrified of dying, because, you know, on the one hand they've got to please this God, but they've got to stay away from this fucking Lucifer, you know, because, you know, it's horrible. Plus, you know, when God does a horrible thing like kills millions of people and apparently giants in a flood, you know, genocide, and destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, another example of genocide, you know, him being as bad as you know, he killed more people than the devil. Do you know what the excuse is? He works in mysterious ways. And that was his vision. That was his plan. You know, these people deserved it because they were human. You know, these were people that did nothing wrong. They were just being human. Apparently, you know, you just forget all the stupid shit in that story. You know, like having sex with the angel, you know, or raping the angel, whatever it is. You know, apart from that, they were just normal human beings doing what normal human beings do. All right. And they were punished for that, for no reason. But when God does it, he works in mysterious ways. When the devil allegedly does it, bear in mind he only kills 2 people. Evil, destructor, destroyer of worlds. Begone, begone, 666, the number of the beast. And these people are terrified of it. And you know why they're terrified of it? Because that's what happens if you don't follow the dogma. That's what happens if you don't agree with the cult line, you know, the party line. You know, if you leave this cult, this is what's going to happen to you. Well, it's not going to happen to you. The worst that'll happen is that a maggot pops out of your eye. But you won't feel that. You're dead. You'll be absolutely fine, okay? Plus, you never know. Your atoms could become the next genius. They could, well, form part of a genius. I know that I'm probably taking it a bit too literally, you know, that whole idea of the universe recycling itself, but I genuinely think that's far more comfortable than any belief in an afterlife. So anyway, what's your opinions, people? This has been Chamberman93. Like and share the video. Drop a comment. I'd like to know your opinions. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later.